Hi, my name is Diego, and in this video I will show you how to update the version of your n8n self-host server without losing your credentials, your workflows, your setup that you already have, and you can get the new features as these Gemini new features in it. We are self-hosting or n8n in a cloud virtual machine. And why we do this? Well, because when we self-host or n8n, we have all of the benefits because basically it's custom, right? But because it's custom, we also have to make some work in the backend, behind curtains. For the people that is paying the current n8n product and service, you will not need to do this, because usually above templates you will have a button where it will guide you, or it will send you to a place where you can update to another version of your n8n. But because we are self-hosting it, we don't have that option. And as we can see, we have a lot of images on Docker. Why we want to do this? Well, I discovered that Gemini have new features and it can do some more stuff with the latest version, or with versions above 1.103.1. What happened, as you can see here, and you will remember this, if we click here in Gemini, we only have these two options: embedding Google Gemini and Google Gemini chat model. But why am I doing this? Well, because I want to save this, and now we can see it here, my workflow 3 just now created. And why we want to do this? Well, it's just to show you that we will not lose any progress, we will not lose any of our workflows if we do it this way. Currently, just to be on perspective, in my machine, in my virtual machine, I have the latest version that I pulled in 7 days ago, and this latest version, it came with the 1.102 version. Now that we know with what we are working with, I will teach you how to update the version of your n8n server without losing all your workflows, right? All your credentials, everything that you have been working before. And why this is really important? Because if you just remove the container and pull the latest version and run it, you will lose everything, my friend. You will lose all your work that you have been doing, I don't know how long. For sure, I know that I'm using the default folder to save all the workflows and all the credentials. If we check the version, now we need to see if all our credentials are in the default folder that is created when you pull all of these images. For this, I run this command, searching for the home notes folder, and here we can see that we have the cache and the .n8n file. Now, well, the next thing, I will double check with find if this exists, and we can see that it's in the path of home node .n8n. After it, we want to inspect what is inside this .n8n file, and here we should see the configurations, the database SQLite. Here is where your workflows and your credentials get saved, and some other configuration files that we will not get deep in this video, but we can see it in another video if you want. The only thing that I want to show you here is that in this path, in this default folder, is being saved all the configuration, all the workflows that you are currently working with. Now that we know where are all of our workflows and credentials and all the data that we don't want to be erased after versioning or after updating our version, well, we can make a directory with a name like n8n data backup. And what we are going to do is copy all of those files to this new directory successfully copy. After that, we want to verify the backup that we have it, that everything is in order. Permission denied. Okay, so here we will do it like this. Okay, here we have it. Okay, now we can see that in our machine, in the file, or in the directory n8n data backup, we have our .n8n file that we copy from the current existing work that we are doing, and as you can see, it contains exactly the same. So now that we have confirmed that we made a successful copy, we can proceed to stop our container. So if we, now it's not working. We're going to remove the stop container. Now if we do a sudo ps/a, sudo, we can see that no container currently is running, because as we just said, we removed the stop container. For running that instance, we want to give full permissions to our backup, because we are going to run it from our backup, and these permissions only ensures that the node user inside the container can read and write, and also it restricts the configuration file to the owner only. That's with the chmod 600. Now that we have done that, we are going to pull the new version, or whatever version that you want to pull. In this case, I'm going to do the 1.103.1 image, but because I already pulled it, as we can see, it says that it's already there, basically. For you, if you don't have that image, it will download all the requirements for that image to be able to work. We have pulled the version that we were looking for. We can run it, but with some specifications, right? What do I mean by that? Okay, there you go. We are going to run it with sudo docker run. This is going to create a new container. The -d runs the container in detached mode. What it means is run it in the background. The -name is going to provide the name of this container as n8n. Now the -p, it indicates in which port we want to run it. The -v, it shows, or it states which volume we want to use. In our case, because we did our backup in the n8n data backup, we want to use that. The -e sets the environment variable n8n host, telling n8n what hostname to use when generating webhooks, URLs, and links. That's really important, because if we don't set up this n8n host protocol and the webhook URL, if you run the container, it's going to run it as localhost, and we don't want that because we are using a virtualized machine. So we want to run it with the domain or with the webhook that we are currently working on. So that's why I specify it here. And last but not least, we are telling which version do we want to use. So in this case, is the 1.103.1 n8n version. So if we run it, now we have it here. That our container have been deployed, we need to check if it's already up. So we can do it with with the sudo docker ps all to show all of them. Okay, we can see that it's running 50 seconds ago. So this means if I update this, beautiful, my friend, beautiful. Now we have the new version, and how we can check for the version that we are using. Before showing you what I want to show you, we're going to check the version of this n8n container, and we can see now it's running with the 1.103.1. We also can see it here in the image. And what does this mean is that, first of all, we can see that we haven't lost anything of our workflows or credentials or anything that we were working with before. But the beautiful thing of updating our image is now we have all the actions that we wanted to have that we didn't have in the past version. Now we can play with the new features that this new image provides us, as this section that we didn't see it in the beginning of the video. And now we can analyze audio, analyze documents, upload files, analyze images, generate an image, and go on and go forth. So that's one way of updating the version of your n8n without losing any of your progress, credentials, work. Now that we have all of the new features, now we are going to play with it. So that will be it for this video. Please let me know in the comment section if you want the runbook for this video, so you only copy and paste the commands. Also, let me know if you want anything else to be reviewed, like I don't know, set it up a workflow in n8n, setting up the SSL credentials, setting up a domain name, setting up all of these, but in your local instead of the cloud, or how to set it up in the cloud also. So yeah, my name is Diego, and let me know any doubts that you might have regarding this. It has been a pleasure. Bye.